biggest club in London?
Chelsea.
Oh, your mouth, you said Chelsea's the biggest club in London. That's crazy.
Oh, sorry. You guys are probably bigger than Chelsea. The most successful team in London is Chelsea.
Welcome back to another episode of the Honest Game Pod. It's I, the real Ibs.
L2W, baby. But, guys, listen. There's 1, 2, 3 points in the bag, baby. We're live.
We have
Ibs.
What a way to start your week, eh?
Recap of the weekend, Arsenal v United.
Yeah. The
So,
bottle jobs. Huh?
Thoughts?
I think, to be fair, it was a deserved win. Everybody knew United had a chance against Arsenal after that City game, right? But Arsenal. If that makes sense, right? And Carrick ball was just sensational. Bringing back the rondos, we can see it's evident. 2 goals scored using the rondos. Cunha, Bruno, Luke Shaw, Bruno. You know what I mean? To Sesko, Fernandez, Mainu, Cunha. Megs and Zubimendi along the way. No, Rice, along the way.
Okay.
Cunha just burying it in, bottom right. Keepers left. But I think the game was definitely United's to take because we had the better of the chances throughout the game. Take out your corner, take out the own goal. You guys didn't really have many shots apart from that first chance you had at the beginning of the match when got sipped in it where Lammers had to save
Skull
it.
said, no sugar?
No sugar, mate. It just wasn't sweet today, man. You guys weren't sweet over the weekend at all.
2 sugars. That was City and
Arsenal, man. Listen, but yeah, overall, I think United. Obviously, again, if you look at the stats, possession-wise, you guys can have that. It's Emirates. We're not surprised about it, but we nullified anything that was real. That was really a threat. Gyökeres came on. We enjoyed him. His little cameo, clearing the ball for us. Thank you, Gyökeres, for that. You're laughing, but it's the truth. Like, really and truly, you played in front of us. You didn't really break the lines. Do you know what I mean? You didn't have that Saka, cut in, shoot. I mean, it wasn't really. You know what I mean?
Cool. Thank you for your breakdown, Gary Neville. what's your breakdown?
Put the back to your voice, bro.
What's the breakdown?
Oh, from me.
Thoughts, yeah. You would forget that these boys are
you okay?
41 points.
Are you okay? Because you know it is.
Points,
Let me search something. 2 seconds. Sorry, guys. It's just that Manchester United's back. But what's the 5 stages of grief? In order. Okay, cool. That makes sense. Cool. Denial. That's what Arsenal fans went through on Sunday. But you know what's crazy? Their grief started, which is crazy, before the game. Denial was you weren't going to beat United. You was going to smash United and all that stuff. Then, after the game, you went through anger. Arteta, we don't like Odegaard. Odegaard shouldn't play. Oh my days. Gyökeres. Now, bargaining. You guys are saying, what is it? Oh, you guys won your cup, yeah? Oh, good on you. You won your cup. You won the cup at Old Trafford. You haven't been us in like 5 years. You guys haven't hit depression yet. But
That's coming in April.
that's coming soon.
Against City.
And then acceptance is going to happen just after the World Cup. Just after the World Cup. So you guys are currently on bargaining. It's the we're gonna win the treble. It's the trading of the defeat, of accepting the defeat. You guys aren't acceptance. But back to Manchester United, innit? I feel like what people need to understand is, especially non-Man United fans, is it's like people think Man United fans just talk a lot, and we've been suffering for a long time, innit, from non-good football, innit? And it's not even that non-good football, but football of belief, like playing with the badge at their thing, at their chest. I think there's been attempts too with other managers to not to put it down. There's one guy that I'll just we have to delete from history. That's Ten Hag. He gets deleted from history only because he was a person where if you look back at it and you just deep it, what credentials let Ten Hag walk through to Man United? Obviously, apart from winning the Dutch league, there wasn't enough credentials. Amron, I think he was more of a learning curve. He's like the last boss you defeat just before you finish. He was the one that actually made United realise, yeah, let's turn back to our old ways of playing football because we've tried to experiment with these new ways and these new philosophies. And then obviously prior to that, you had Ragnick, but he's the one that suggested the open heart surgery. I think what Man United fans are just very happy about is that we're playing with believable football. I'm telling you, as a Man United fan, there's no one in the Premier League I'm scared of. And and if we go out and lose, I'll still support my team. Even though I was supporting them under Amron, we were just hurt. But I'll still, because I know my team played to the best of their ability. And that was the problem with other managers. I'll say the last two. We was playing with restrictions. Do you get what I mean? There was always a thing where I think Phil Jones said it perfectly. And Carrick just brought it back. The ability to train young players to make sure they progress. Like, you want to nourish them and make sure they... With the last two managers, we heard non-stop training bad. That's all we used to hear. Players getting thrown under the bus. And don't get twisted. Players sometimes need to be disciplined, I think, in places where we don't know, innit? But every single time it was the excuse. Like, a manager has an excuse. It's this, it's that, it's this, it's that. And I feel like if we lose with Carrick, I feel like Carrick's the type to just walk out and say, hands on his head, like, he takes the blame. He made a mistake, or the team made a mistake because he's part of the team. But no more. But I'm telling you, we might not be man for man, obviously on par with City or Arsenal. I'm telling you, right now, the momentum from United, I feel sorry for any opponent. Any opponent that blocks us from success right now. And the thing is, the reason why United's so scary right now, we have no aim. Obviously, our aim is realistically to finish in the top four. But that wasn't our aim until just now. We are a team with no aim, meaning people that are playing us don't even know what our ambitions are. Our ambition is just to defeat the opponents in front of us. You man were the first victim, second victims. And deep it, like, you man got beaten in a way where you don't understand it. Like, why are you doing this to us? Like, you're not winning the league. You're battling for top four. What's this? And we don't have a reason. We're just smacking teams. There's no reason. It's bringing back old Man United. No reason, just comfortable beatings. And be honest, we rematch that game again. Do you think you're beating us?
Yeah.
This is the delusion in your head.
I think we're winning by more. We're winning by more.
Okay.
3-2, I think we're winning by more.
So you think if we play that same match, you think those same mistakes are going to happen?
Did you see your goals? How did you score your goals? Were they clean?
It doesn't matter.
No. That's because you're talking about mistakes.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying.
How did the mistakes come from? Pressure, right?
Maybe.
Why didn't you guys apply the pressure? Your goals were so jammy. And they've been jammy this season.
Cool. So, my thing is,
You know your top goal scorers? Do you know your top goal scorers?
Who?
Have any of them got more goals than 7?
Okay, cool. So...
in the Premier League. Do you know that is crazy?
Okay, cool. So, my thing is, what is the main goal as a big club or top 6 in the Prem?
Obviously, the aim of any big club is top 6 to win the league.
All right, cool. So now...
That's no one could deny that.
Wait.
But,
so, you see, this is what I'm trying to say. Like, as a football team, we are actually, like, operating at a level that most teams aren't operating at right now, innit? And, like, I feel like because it's Arsenal, if it was another team that had this accolade or something, like, you lot wouldn't be talking like this. And I feel like because it's Arsenal, like, for example, until the game on Sunday, we ain't conceded 3 goals since 2023. That is crazy. Do you know how many games that is? No.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to disturb you.
You know how many games that is, bro? Obviously, yeah, you're going to say trophies, but listen, we're doing things that teams can't do, other teams can't do. The minute we have a trophy, it's uncomfortable conversations. I'm not going to talk crazy. You not enjoy your winning it. All I'm gonna say is
no. It's not about enjoying. No.
We don't. Because the way you're talking, you do care. Because the way you're talking, you're saying you lot are delusional.
No. Like, where did we tell you delusional?
You just said,
I said delusional. You think you're gonna beat us? You like okay?
cool.
Common sense would be let's be real. Common sense would be we came out to you guys, and do you genuinely think Arteta would change anything with that team if we was to rematch you? Just be honest. Would he change any of the starting lineup?
Maybe, I don't know.
What do you think? Do you think he would? I can tell you the honest truth.
Before the game today,
yeah,
I know. I already from the set.
If we was to rematch and they say, "Yo, looking at the game, we want you guys to rematch," do you think Arteta himself will change that starting lineup?
Probably.
But he's not. Because he's not going to start next week. He's not going to change it against your next game.
Then that is not a fan thing. I am genuinely frustrated at the lineup that he put up. But I wasn't saying...
No, but I'm not saying you're not frustrated. I'm trying to say, do you think Arteta will change the lineup?
Probably. Oh, but after this game has happened?
Yeah. And he was going to rematch.
100%.
What, you think he would just... Obviously, I'm assuming it's just Odegaard and Eze.
No, probably not. Me personally, I'll probably start the same team that I started against the Inter. No, sorry. I would have started Gyökeres. Just that same...
What would Gyökeres offer, though? Yeah, let's be real. I think it'll be easier.
Is that what you think?
For Maguire and Martinez.
Yeah, it's easier.
But then you lot say this now, but then we would never know.
We do know. He did come on, though.
No, but but starting a game is different. Starting 100%. A game is different than, you know...
Obviously, he wouldn't get manhandled like Jesus got manhandled by Maguire. I agree on that. We came to the Emirates.
Can I just say something quickly?
Yeah, no, exactly, and that hasn't happened. But there's a lot of
to be fair, I'll be real. Like, it's been 8 years since.
But then in them 8 years, we've been suffering.
It's been 8 years since United's actually beaten.
So where was Arsenal 8 years ago as well?
In the Emirates? But one thing about United was that about Arsenal was that I do feel like you underestimated United. Even though we beat last year, you guys still thought, it was just a bounce of the manager.
You thought we underestimated you.
I do think so. I felt like I feel like
you're not projecting your personal emotions.
No, the reason why I feel like Arsenal, not even to the fans or anything, I think even Arteta, I think he did, because if he did, he would have started. He would have recognised that it's playing against United. It's not about having systematic players on the pitch. It's about having pacey players. You can beat our players 1v1 in the forward position and recognising our weak points. I don't think he tried to out football us rather than just go for the kill. So what I mean by that is in the wing, I'm not starting Trossard. Trossard will come on. I'm starting Martinelli. Make Dalot be running back. Dalot was running forward too many times. Make Dalot track back, tired, then bring on Trossard. Now Trossard will do his thing. Start Gyökeres, right? Start Gyökeres. I'm going to put across the front three what I would have done. Maybe front four. Including the cam. Gyökeres, manhandling, Martinez, targeting. That's how you target Martinez, right? You target Martinez, win the headers with him, get into challenge with him. Do you know what I mean? Or maybe start even Moreno up front, winning them headers. Do you know what I mean? Recognize weight, and then you go to the right wing. I wouldn't have started Saka. I get Saka is like your star boy, I get it, but I would have started, because you have to recognize what's at hand. It's not about, but Saka though. Please, right now, Saka he hasn't done anything right. Like, let's be real, he hasn't scored he has 0 goals or 1 goal or assist in like 15 games or something like that. Like, he's not a player that's in form. Madueke right now is a player against Luke Shaw. You need to recognize who's your opponent and who's in front of you, right? Saka is too much of a stop-start type of player. You're giving Luke Shaw time. You need to be doing what? You need a Madueke who's just going to, gone. Do you know what I mean? And we saw that a couple of times when he came on. Luke Shaw was on the back foot peddling. He didn't do that. And then what I would have done, Odegaard, I get what he tried to control and control the tempo with Odegaard, but but what I would have done was put Eze there. Why? Because Eze at the same time, he would have came up from the left and then received the ball, and then you would have Martinelli running the inside, so it's the inverted runs he's making in, and then Eze will find him. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Now that will give space. Now our defense is on the back foot. We dropped 5 yards back. Now Eze has space to shoot. You have your midfield and Rice can now push forward and Rice has space to drive in. But your manager wasn't doing that. He was doing everything in front of us. It made life easier for us. So it looked as though we were doing a counter-attack. No, we weren't. We weren't doing counter-attack against you guys, because all of our goals, Bearman, all of our goals were, the first goal was what? We pressed you guys high press, right? Made a mistake. No, I'm not lying. I'm being honest with you. You're laughing because you know I'm not chatting shit. You're not into. I mean, I'm breaking down the game for you, bro.
Sunday night when
I'm just saying the truth. Wait, was there any
breakdown
cap
of
in
the
what I'm
game.
saying? Is there any cap in what
Sunday
I
night
said?
football.
Guys, comment below if there's any cap in what I said in regards to what Arteta, because you're talking about what he could have done better if United were to play. I promise you he wouldn't have done that. He wouldn't do that the next game. Next time Arsenal play United, he wouldn't do that.
So let's just be realistic. What really happened
Was United outplayed Arsenal?
Okay, so what really happened was Arsenal dominated, obviously, the first 20 minutes with like possession, corners, and everything like that. But once again, I feel like against big teams, you need to be clinical, and we wasn't clinical. We scored the first goal. It's still shaky because, again, we're not clinical enough. Then they get the first goal. Then they get the equaliser, and then it's a completely different game. From then, that Umbremo, what Zimba done, it just changed the whole game.
Can I ask you a question about your team?
Go on then.
So you said, can you tell me how, aside from possessional play, how did you guys create chances? What chances? Because don't mistake, I think you're mistaking possession for chances.
No.
Yeah, because you bring out the stats right now in the first 20 minutes. Apart from corners, where our players probably cleared it out for corner, one save that was like a threatening chance was made. That was in the first probably 5 minutes of the match. Aside from that, please you tell me
So if you're clinical, then it's 1-0 there. Yes or no?
Clinical way, but that was half a chance.
Okay, cool. So
do you remember the chance?
No, so my thing is, what I'm saying to you is, at the end of the day, we can say everything, you're right, chances, whatever. In terms of possession, touches in opponent's box, all of that, they were bringing it up during the game, bro.
100%.
Like, we was dominating, but again, like I said, from when they equalised before the second half, that caused unease and it just changed the game. Because I guarantee, we go in 1-0 up, second half, that's a different game.
100%. It is a different game.
You get what I'm saying? It's
More
about
defensive.
momentum. Yeah, it's about momentum and mentality. I'm not making any excuses. Me personally, I don't know more than Arteta in it. I'll be real, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know more than these tacticians. Obviously, would I have gone with a different lineup? Yes. I would go with the lineup that's been working in the Prem. Let Gyökeres bully these CBs. You get what I'm saying? You got Jesus, and I love Jesus. Jesus is a...
Wait, you said Gyökeres is bullying CBs?
Yeah.
So can
the Prem.
Can we bring up stats for that? Because I don't want just listen, I'm all about... if you could prove to me
that
Gyökeres is bullying CBs, because eye test, he's the one that's getting bullied. Not because he's an Arsenal, not because just eye test. He's the one that's been getting bullied.
Let's say occupying then.
Okay, please.
Let's say occupying
please,
then.
For better words.
But anyways, like I said, it is what it is. You came to the Emirates. It's a fortress.
My question to you, where do you go from here? Where do you think Arsenal have the bottle or their bottlers?
Did you hear the question that your boy just asked me?
Yeah, it didn't really make sense.
Yeah, it does make sense. Do you have the bottle to maintain? Like, do you have the balls? Do you have the?
Are they bottle jobs?
Are they bottle jobs, or do you have that? Do you have the bottle to hold on to it? That's the same, bro. What are you talking about?
No, are they bottle jobs? Not
No,
are they
there's
bottlers
two.
or bottles?
No, listen. Are they bottlers? Are they gonna make, because they've done it before? So you're a bottler. You're always bottling. You're always messing up, right? Or do they have the bottle to maintain? That's a word.
All I'm gonna say to you,
in case you don't know, let's dictionary that, bro. What if it's thesaurus, brother?
No, all I'm gonna say is, like, again, obviously, yes, we have let it slip at pivotal moments and stuff like that. But then we gotta remember, we've only lost 3 games in all competitions
this season.
I
agree. That's good though. That's really good.
So my thing is, let's keep going. Like, you can't, like, that's why I was laughing the other day. Like, all the Arsenal fans going crazy. Yeah, they're going crazy because obviously you don't want to lose to United, especially at home.
At home, yeah.
Especially in a title run, and you get what I'm saying? Like, Feb, you get what I'm saying? However, we can't win every game.
No, you can't.
The Arsenal last season were losing against Nottingham Forest, bro. 1-0. The Arsenal against Sunderland, bro, were losing
that game was
2-1, bro. The Arsenal get in St James's Park, bro. That's a 2-1 game. I'm telling you.
Yeah, but the bad thing is that, cool, you've lost 3 games, yeah. But then, which is good, which is very, very impressive, yeah. But then, sometimes it's not about how many games you lose, it's about when you lose those games. Does that make sense? Right? Because, for example, now, United lost quite a few games, right? But then, in times where it's needed for you to win a game, right, and to show yourself proven, that's when you lose and you fall short. That's the issue. So it's not about, okay, cool, I hear it. You've only lost 3 games so far this season. That's amazing. But then it's about when you're losing those games. When you have to step up, when the important players have to step up, when it's like, okay, cool, decide that this game here would have brought you, I believe, 11 points clear or something like that, 12 points clear. So you couldn't afford. That's when you could afford to lose another game.
Well, 12 points clear of United now. Right?
Okay, cool, but guess what? Let me tell you something. Don't tell your facts.
I'll just
No, but don't tell your facts. You know, in 1998 or 1996, you know Newcastle were also 12-point clear of United, right? You do know that, right?
Oh, really?
No. I'm just letting you know.
Happened?
And guess what? We won that league that season.
Okay, so
I'm just letting you know. So don't be too. I'm not saying. Listen.
No.
I don't believe in miracles, but
say that,
listen.
So what you trying to say?
Listen, I don't believe in miracles, but I am a Christian, innit? You get me?
Saying that?
I'm not saying. I don't believe in miracles, but I am a Christian. If you know, you know. To my fellow Christians, but I'm just saying.
Me personally, we're still in cruise control of that.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we're still top of the league.
Okay, so who's your next game against?
Leeds.
And
Leeds are in form right now.
Leeds, and my question to you now is, if you guys draw that game, right? Because which I don't see you losing it, but I can also see you dropping points, right?
Okay.
If you win it, I'm not surprised, right?
Okay.
But you're going to Ellen Road, right? Leeds are very. Calvin Lewin is in amazing form. He's in amazing form right now. He's a threat, and I can see him getting a goal.
Okay.
Right. If you get a draw that City win the next game, you see how quick the picture can change. Because we look at it as 3 points, but I look at it as 3 points, 3, 6, 9, or whatever points you had, right? But that's only 2 games, or that's only 1 game you have to lose. Now it drops considerably. As quick as it can grow, the cookie can also crumble so quickly as well. Does it make sense?
Okay, so do you feel like...
Because if you draw, right, you're only 2 points ahead of Arsenal now. That's the
2 points ahead of
City and Aston Villa.
So who's City's next game?
Whoever it is, they're gonna win. Respectfully, no, I genuinely feel because there's no pressure on City. That's my problem.
Saying,
no, bro. The issue is that there's no pressure on City.
There's pressure everywhere, bro.
Nah, bro. There's no pressure on City.
Everywhere. City's next game is against Tottenham. That's a big game.
They're beating Tottenham.
Yeah, no.
They're beating Tottenham. Where at Emirates or where at Emirates or where is it? Is that Emirates or where? Where is it? Emirates or where?
Bro, it's at...
Sir, I mean, Etihad or...
I think it's... I don't even know their home... Fuck Tottenham. I don't even know their home... Whatever their home stadium is.
What's it called again? Tottenham Stadium.
Tottenham Stadium.
Tottenham Stadium.
Yeah, no, so they're playing Tottenham... They're playing at Tottenham home.
Okay, cool. That said it's a draw there, to be fair. I see it. So draw, 3 points.
United is going up against Fulham.
At where? Old Trafford?
No. Oh, yeah, probably because you played away, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, probably at Old Trafford.
Is that Old Trafford?
But Fulham's in form as well. So, like I said, there's still points up for grabs.
There's points up.
And there's points to be dropped.
And then Villa's there. Please don't forget Villa.
But this is what I'm saying. Like, let's see what happens.
We'll see what happens. I mean, obviously, it's still Arsenal's to lose. Arsenal are the front runners anyway. They're the front runners, and they should go ahead and continue with their form. But when you're seeing stats of your majority, your own goals as part of your, most scored goals. Like,
I don't want to. You see,
no, but these things do matter.
Okay,
like, I'm not saying you need to get a 20-goal striker right now, but you need to have none of your strikers attacking forward on 10+ goals, and we're in February.
Euchre almost is.
Pardon?
Euchre almost is.
Almost is not good enough right
He's
now.
on 9.
Yeah, but in a Prem.
Oh, so you're talking about Prem alone?
Yeah, Prem alone, you need, because that's the league, isn't it?
How many strikers in the Prem alone on 10 goals plus?
Yeah, but for Arsenal, that's top of the league. You need that.
No. How many strikers in the Prem alone on 10
Okay, let's go through it right now. You got Haaland.
Hey, you've just been letting your boy chat.
I'm not chatting shit.
I prefer to give you the space.
I'm not chatting shit. What shit am I chatting? I'm just saying what's out there. You're nervous because you're recognizing the more we're digging deeper into this shit, you're recognizing that Arsenal may not have, without corners or on goals, you don't have anything.
Bro, say how many.
How many is there? Read it out. So you got probably Haaland.
You said because.
You got my man from Brentford, the striker.
So all I'm gonna say to you, okay, yeah, carry on.
Yeah, you got my man from Brentford. I don't know all of them top of my head,
Alright.
but my point I'm trying to make is that Arsenal should have at least one striker or one player,
But my point to you
attacking
is,
player.
But my point to you is,
Go
how
ahead.
many strikers or how many teams in the Prem have a striker that has 10 plus goals? That was my question to you. And I can guarantee
go
you
on.
when I told you the number,
How many?
you'll be
What,
like,
2 or 3?
shoot.
2 or 3?
Exactly, 2 or 3. So
But my thing is that Arsenal. I'm not disagreeing with you, but
exactly.
Arsenal.
And we don't have that amber top.
Pardon?
We don't have that amber
Yeah, but
top.
now it's my sustainability because you remember you going through the
When
period
it
where.
clicks,
Pardon?
it will click. When it clicks, it will click.
Bro, it needs to click.
Yeah, it needs to click. So let's.
And
say
it
at the
doesn't
end
look
of
like
the
it's
season-
clicking. Jokeris not going to start scoring a hat trick from tomorrow
How do you know?
because, bro, his game has already been clocked. Like his game has been clocked. Bro is Hodges' older brother.
Start that again, please.
He's Hodges' older brother, bro.
But yeah. So, anyways,
Just press the.
let's give the prediction.
One more time.
Let's give the.
Can I just say something?
Go on, man.
So like obviously I've listened to everything everybody's been saying. Obviously there's like I feel like the stance I'm on right now in it because Man United's put me in a very good mood and stuff like that. Is just let the pitch do the talking. Do you get what I mean? Like my players will back themselves on the ground in it. I trust Man United players. Obviously, one thing I want to quote everyone: watch the previous episodes. I've been begging every manager to play Luke Shaw left back. I've been saying this. Remember, Ibs, I've been saying this for time. Play him. Lekan said he hasn't got the legs.
No, wing back. I say he ain't got the legs.
No,
Don't
I
do
said
that.
left back. You dirty.
I
lad.
said
You
wing
said,
back.
No.
I said wing back.
No.
I said
yeah,
wing
and then
back.
I
What are
said
you
left
talking
back,
about?
and then
You had to disagree with your left back. What are you talking about?
No.
I never disagreed if you. I said you was talking about him playing wing back.
Can I talk?
What are you
I said
talking
left
about?
wing back requires less work than a left back in the system he's playing in.
Not for United.
It's the system he's playing with where he wants the midfielder to stay deep and he has his 3 centre-backs there. The left wing back only needs to come back. Remember, the left centre-back marks the winger. The left wing back only needs to come back unless their fullback comes. So my problem with Luke Shaw playing as left back, he's covering more ground.
You
cover more ground as a left back.
The last 2 games, if you watch it carefully, Luke Shaw only attacks forward with line of play. You do know that, right? Dallow's the one that actually does a lot of the
Does Luke
overlapping
Shaw
run.
cover more ground now than before?
Wait. I'm gonna. Bro,
Simple question.
Wait,
Answer
you
the
have to
question.
understand- bro. Because what your
This is
answer
my
is
problem.
your yes or no. No, wait.
I
It's
didn't
not
ask
this-
you a question.
Your
You
answer.
tried before.
What are you talking about? Your answer. The answer you're looking for. It's not a yes or no answer because the reason why it's not a
Here
yes
we
or no
go
answer
again.
because you have to understand how he's doing it. So what are you talking about? So
You know
even if he's covering more ground, there's the ways that we call efficiency in doing it. He keep doing it efficiently, where he's doing it with line of play. In comparison to Dallo, where he may be getting the same more runs or similar runs to him, but he's doing it where he's doing up and down. Does that make sense? So there's different ways to break that out. You can't just say, because he's no. And more time, he's actually part of the 3. So Dallo will do the attacking contribution, and then if they're pressing high,
What?
Hold on, guys.
All I'm saying is that basically is, as I've said before, left backs cover more ground than the left wing back, and that's just a basic fact to me in it. But regardless of left wing back or left back, also I would just like to say, with Man United's current situation, we're just playing good football, innit? I don't think we should be talking about offering Carrick the job yet. I think you should just let him fulfill his job requirements, which is interim. So once I feel like Carrick's the same person that it will be a no-brainer in it if we was to speak figuratively that yesterday Carrick was to finish. Yesterday he finished 3rd, and he done very well, got 3rd and stuff like that. It would be stupid for us to say he's not front runner for the job in it. But at the moment, we just want him to actually do his first job, which is the interim. Which compared to previous managers, you got Ragnick, you got Amron, who kind of deputized for an interim role. They didn't understand what the interim role meant. Like, Amron came in on a contract, but his first part of his role was interim. Then it went to the contract bit. Reason being why I said that is he was told for the first half of his season, you won't get sacked no matter what. He was given that interim role. With Carrick, I think he understands the role is just to get Man United to a okay part. And you had people like Ragnick who would obviously chat rubbish. Oh, open heart surgery. The guy ended up it doesn't make he hasn't even been in management for a while. But yeah, Man United's in a good place right now that I genuinely I'm not scared of any opponent. And it's crazy. I get how you think. Where did this come from? It's been only 2 games. I can't explain to you unless you're a Man United fan.
Same like how I can't explain to you unless you're an
No,
Arsenal
but then
fan.
this is my other question with Arsenal, innit? Do you feel like this is where I get what you're saying, with all the talk people's been giving you, despite you guys have been leaders since, all the crap people's been giving you, all the pitch wins and clean sheets and toughness, do you think 4 points is a justified distance from Man City and Aston Villa? To be able to talk all of that. Do you get what I mean? Like, if you guys were 8 points, this is what Arsenal fans are forgetting. You was a decent distance away where your talk was matching your points.
But
when you
you
was
know-
8 points, it was like, yeah, cool.
But you know
Arsenal
the-
chatting,
the
Arsenal
league is
chatting.
funny though, because next week.
No, but that's the problem. So adjust your tone, as you said, your baritone to your point distance from Man City.
No.
If you're 9 points, everyone was shook of
bullshit.
Arsenal.
That's
It was
bullshit.
true.
It
but
doesn't
now
matter
you're
about
4
points.
points.
It
It
doesn't
does
matter
matter
about
about. Okay,
points.
so
'Cause at one
how do you
point
win the
Liverpool
league?
was in
How
the
do you win the
same
league?
position.
Based on points.
No, at one point Liverpool was in the same position though.
What?
Last season, Liverpool was close to Arsenal at certain points, but no one was talking that shit.
But who won the
like I
league?
said,
Who
that's
won the
what
league
I'm saying,
last
the
season?
only shit that
Who won
you
the
lot
league
can
last
talk
season?
is trophies. That's what I'm saying.
No,
So,
no,
if
I'm not.
trophies is your only
Okay, no,
argument,
but this
then,
is what you're not
you get
understanding.
what I'm saying.
This is what you don't understand.
You're saying who won the league?
No,
Yes, they won
This
the
is what
league.
you're not disputing.
But
This is what Arsenal fans don't understand.
we can be close
We're
to still
trying
win
to
the
tell
league to City though.
No, but this is what we're saying with Arsenal fans. We're not debating that you guys haven't played one of the top footballs in the
Forget
last
all
3
that
years.
playing.
But then
Can
that's
we-
what
okay,
but that's
so
what you
don't
talk
think we're
about.
gonna- so who do you think is going to win the league? City.
I do believe Manchester United. I'm joking. But
You asked them about the question.
I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting my Man United hat on, innit? Because
Yeah.
I'm counting only 12 points. I'm seeing 4 games. I'm seeing Arsenal,
Joe
City,
Hare.
Aston Villa,
Yeah.
City. I'm seeing like if we be quiet, very quiet, and just not
Be a
talk,
thief for the night.
like just a little mouse that let Liverpool and Chelsea battle, let you three battle, and we just be like, Then one day Gary Neville just does an interview. Man United's 3 points away from the league leaders. Oh, how did you get here? but let me put my serious cap on, like, so we're not embarrassing, because as you said, anything can happen. Because Aston Villa, look how low they were and look where they are. But if I just put my serious cap on,
No, that's Oyen, you just made Ibs. You just made a very, 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 very good point there. By the way, you do know that Aston Villa they didn't score a goal in the first 3 games, you know, that season, and they were around the relegation spots. They went on a 11-game winning streak or 12-game winning streak. You do know that, right? So if Villa can do it, and they had the strikers scoring, bear that in mind. So their strikers are actually scoring goals. So a winning streak can be done, right? United could also do that as well. I'm not saying we will do that. It's a possibility that's not far-fetched. That's all I'm saying. So if we keep winning, look where they are now. They're only 4 points away from you, man, as well. So it's not. No, the same point.
You know, I want you guys to know that the gap between third, like 1, 2, 3, and then the rest,
It's
bro,
what,
you're-
7
what-
points, 8 points.
bro, we're 12 points clear of United. I
No,
don't
but
think you're
I
realising.
agree with what you're saying. But
No, but
that's
no.
4 games. What are you
Yeah,
talking
that's
about?
4 games that you have to all win and we have to all lose.
No,
No.
you have to- you're not saying you
Don't.
lose.
By the way, we're just talking figuratively.
We're just taking figuratively.
We're just chatting.
Yeah, I'm
rubbish.
just saying-
Alright,
I'm just saying,
but
if Villa can do it, we can do
but
it.
everyone. But yeah, we're just talking.
But
We're
say
just
your-
chatting rubbish.
but say your thing.
Yeah, but realistically, you know what it is? With everything going on, I have to say, I've always said it from the beginning, it will be unfair to the league if Arsenal do not win. Forget about dropping points, forget about all the joy. It would not be fair on the league. It would not be a good representation of the Premier League if Arsenal do not win the Premier League.
No, it just shows that Arsenal.
No. That's my view. I feel like Arsenal in the last 3 years have been
Deserve
playing the best football. obviously they've had their battles, which is I've called them bottle jobs for the last two because Man City, Liverpool, but cool. Aston Villa, they're in the wrong territory, innit? They're winning games, but I feel like they have a game to lose. Like with the United game against obviously Morgan Rogers with the 2 goals. That was a joke thing, and we even had the edge, but the injuries we had. You guys messed up, obviously, the first time. And the other games, I think they lost the game before the game they just won. They are beatable, without a doubt. That's why they're strengthening with buying Tammy Abraham, bringing Douglas Luiz back. They are beatable, but they're going to get to a point where they're going to have to decide the efforts on one. And I believe they're going to put their head in Europa League, innit?
Yeah.
And at that point in time, that's when... And Emi Martinez, personally, in my view, he always has a goal in him in the Premier League.
To mess up.
Arsenal now, you know when you guys say you're your own problem? That is the truth, innit? You are your own problem because if you are 4 points and you're 9 points and this is regular occurrence, I think your team needs to just gather that, like, it's because I feel like what I'm scared of is you win the league. And not because you win the league and you guys fans chat shit. I feel like once, because you go on about trophies and talk crap about it, I think once your players taste that kind of success, it's a long day.
Yeah.
It's a long day. Because when you got your players taste that success, they know the formula to do it again. And they know the formula to do it again, and it just becomes an addiction. And when it's not an addiction, it just becomes the normal set and tone like Man City. It's just, this is how we are, innit? That is the issue. But other than that, I think every time you guys are always thinking, what if? And as long as your players do that, and as long as your fan base is worried, and everyone's bringing worry to the stadium, and there's... Like, I feel like Arsenal...
Fan base...
Emirates needs to be every game... That this is why I don't get your fans. You guys should be shouting. You need to, for your last couple games, you need to change Emirates to the Anfield.
Yeah.
Every fan, bro, from when players are walking through the tunnels, opposition, your fans need to feel like there's a 13th player on the pitch. But as long as that's not going to happen, because your fans don't do that. You see, if you was to go, Anfield's a proper place, it's small. But don't get twisted. You see Old Trafford, you see if we was within 3 points from you guys. You come to Old Trafford, bro, you'll be so scared because there'll be a 13th player. That's the problem about certain teams. You guys need to stop whining and talking. Obviously, pundits, innit? But I do think it'll be a disgrace on the Premier League if Arsenal don't win because Aston Villa don't do it. And you see if City win it. Don't get twisted. I wish Arsenal can win it because I wish I was okay with Arsenal, but I'm a Manchester United London fan and I really don't like your fan base. But I wish I could support Arsenal because it would be easier, because it makes sense, innit? I don't want City to win it because they're winning too many titles as it is. But you guys, the problem with you guys is that you're going to cause your own problem. And if City win the Premier League, it's not a nice representation. Look at the makeshift team they're putting together. They've got hardly any centre-backs, losing to Bodo Glimp. Like, they're just playing around. Pep saying he's got French players. If them man win this league, it wouldn't make sense. Do you get what I mean? It wouldn't really make sense. So if you, man, allow them to win the league, you've got to not accept the corn. You got to you're taking the flipping piss. Like, you're actually taking the piss.
No,
you're actually taking the piss.
You know what? Yeah, when you put it like that from that standpoint, I can definitely see what you're saying. Like you said, we need to know what it takes to get it over the line. But I genuinely feel different from how I feel other seasons. Like, other seasons, like, obviously I've got to back my team, you get what I'm saying? But this season, I can't cap. I'm not worried, bro.
Because I'm not worried about you guys winning the champs. You know I'm not worried because you see,
think we're not going to win the champs straight?
It's not that I don't. I know. You know what it is? You know why? It's not, and that's not even me trying to. I think the Premier League is more what you should focus on. But not only that, you see how Man United beat you guys. That's like how you guys will say, "Oh, you won your cup, you won your thing." And when I keep hearing that mentality from Arsenal, that's how it's going to be in the Champions League. You see how we approached you guys. You think obviously we're not the best team in Europe. But the way we played there, that's how you're meant to play in semi-finals, quarterfinals, and that's what's going to happen. But if you guys keep having the mentality of, as you did with Real Madrid, 2 set pieces and stuff like that, bro, when it comes down to the nitty-gritty and the moments in the last 20, last 15, Bayern Munich, PSG, Real Madrid, Barcelona, bro, they're on. And if you, man, aren't trying to match that, and that's where I go back to Saka, innit? No, don't get twisted. I think the issue with Saka is, people compare Saka to Vinicius and them, and I keep telling you, I don't think he's a good winger, but I think he's an excellent wide midfielder, a world-class wide midfielder. If he lets himself get compared to, and the only reason why he got into those top spots of world class is because he's been very consistent. He always averages his 15 goals or his 20 plus goal contributions, always averaging that. Once he drops off that, which he's currently at, because you can change it, by the way. Once you drop off that status, you can't really be regarded because that's what was keeping you there. Whereas people like Vinicius and Mbappe, obviously Mbappe's different, but people like Vinicius and those crazy wingers, and then obviously you got Alisse breaking into it. The thing about those wingers, they don't need the stats to make them Ballon d'Or worthy. Their situation is everyone knows the threat they can bring. You see Saka, the threat he can bring is basically united with your team. So if your team is good, Saka will be good. But Saka needs to either step out that character and become an individual player where he's doing things a lot by himself. Other than that, bro, he's a very good team player. But to call him world class, I don't think Saka's an individual player. He can't go to anyone else. I don't think he can leave Arsenal. Where would he go to? What, Barca, Real Madrid? Real Madrid is but 11 individual players. He wouldn't. He would just be a team there.
I think Barca would do.
Yeah, whereas a good fullback there. No offense, that's not a disgrace, but because obviously look at Guerrero that we left. He's on bro. He has to drive with the ball. So to be a winger, bro, like we look at as you talk about wingers that are crazy. Do you get what I mean? I feel like Saka needs to step out of that comfort zone because you see when you're getting 7 goals and you have 5 goals and he's on the low, he's a drought. It would be calm if he was doing Noni. Deep it. We only figured out Noni hasn't scored in 25 games. Apart from that, everyone's been rating Noni. Because on the pitch, I watch, bro, he's a threat. That's why we were scared for him to start. Obviously, it's laugh and jokes because he hasn't got the goals, but no one's saying Noni's shit. They're just saying, they're using the stats, but everyone's still scared of him. Obviously, your fans might not rate him, but people rate him. But deep it, that's because of what he's like. He rips plays, he runs forward. I test, but other than that, I'd be real with your team. And then with your careers, I don't know in it. I still want to back him in it, but
he doesn't want to back himself.
Yeah, and it's not, and it's a part. Don't get twisted. I think it's a part Arteta, it's a part your team, not assistant. But I want to grow up from that. It's not even that. It's him. He just got a man up. You know, it's about your career situation, bro. Like how football works. We all play football. If you want people to gravitate towards you, start banging goals. If you start banging goals and doing your thing, everyone will have to give you the ball. But other than that, bro, no one's rating his thing. Do you get me? He's not putting the manager in a difficult position because that's why he could start Jesus. Your career is meant to be putting the manager in the most difficult situations where he has to tell the players to... Because Haaland does it himself. Like, if you give Haaland a through ball, bro, he will make sure if your defenders tackle him, they have to be on point. Your career doesn't look comfortable.
I feel like... Shout out Haaland, though. I feel like there's not many number 9s out there. Like... We need to do we've done the wingers.
But we need to rate strength. But I think Lekan said one good thing. Lekan said a good point. If you man got Lautaro Martinez, that's the signings. This is where the infantry, the young-minded Arteta's there. Like, buying the Gyökeres signing is such a old-school Man United. Not old school, such a pre-old school, like Amron and Ten Hag, stupid. Oh, it makes sense. He's doing numbers. It's going to work. Zero scouting. I think if you guys bought Lautaro Martinez, you're letting the world know, we know he can get us the goals. We know he can drop. He would have been your best signing. And I think Lekan mentioned that, and I deeped it. Bro, he would have been crazy. Because he's so experienced that you man don't see it. Like, you're seeing that, Gyökeres he got 50 goals. But then, like, the guy, he's 28. Like, do you get what I mean? And he's them strikers where, like, in our situation, Sesko, if they don't adjust themselves to the league will eat them out. Whereas Haaland made the Premier League his. And if you're a big striker, if you don't make the Premier League and like the Van Persies, like the Suarez's, and you start going on that thing of, I'm adjusting, it's difficult, bro. Suarez, Zlatan, I can keep naming strikers. On their first seasons, banging. Come on, let's not make excuses for strikers anymore. It's normally, bro, your first season is good.
Yeah.
If you're a good striker, your first season's good. If your first season ain't good as a striker, bro, I don't believe it's going to be better.
Especially at 28. But secondly, what I would say is that with Lautaro Martinez, you guys slept on him because I don't think Arsenal fans really watch Italian football. But if you watch Champions League...
Arsenal fans really watch Italian
No,
football.
No, I think you meant to say you don't think Premier League fans.
Premier Arsenal, yeah, because I'm talking about Arsenal specifically, innit? Because he's suited Arsenal. But Premier League fans in general, right?
I noticed him a lot from when I watched him play. I'll be honest, when I watched him play against you guys.
No,
a good
let me
player.
listen, because what he is, him and Gyökeres are similar ages. Or he might be slightly older. But if he was going to go for a player that's not young, he would have been, because he's experienced within high level European football. Before Sporting Lisbon, Gyökeres was at Coventry. And before Coventry, he was in the Prem, but he wasn't.
Brighton.
He was at Brighton, but he didn't do anything. Do you know what I mean? So he doesn't have a proven track record apart from being at Sporting for 1.5, 2 seasons. Does that make sense? But I'm not saying he's a bad player, but I'm just saying that I don't think, like what Oyen said.
I think
like,
he just got man up.
Yeah, he's a big frame. Like, add more to
The
it.
season before he came to Arsenal, he was regarded as.
I understand.
I agree with that.
understand.
Yeah, but then head is
Wait,
I understand your signing behind it. You don't understand him.
But the season before that, he was regarded as probably one of the best strikers.
Yeah, because of the amount of goals he's
Yeah, because the amount of goals. Yeah, but hold on. Let me say something. Go on, finish. I got exactly what to say to you, man.
Same player, just in the Arsenal shirt.
Let me explain to you.
He's
Let me
gonna
explain
hit
to you.
it.
No, it's not the
He's gonna
same.
let them form.
Yeah, but what you're saying is that, bro, you can't do that because the league in which he's playing, the player that they replaced him with, is already on almost 25 goals and 9 assists. So what are you talking about?
Who?
The striker that they replaced Gyökeres with.
Oh, Gomez.
Yeah, so he's on like 25 goals. So
Gomez or something?
yeah, whoever his name is, the brother is, he's on 20. So my point to you is that he's ready. Like the same season, he's on 25 goals, almost 10 assists. What point are you trying to prove about Gyökeres? Do you know what I mean? So Nunes did the same thing with in the Portuguese league. Strikers love it over there. I'm not saying they're bad strikers, but bro, like you're coming into a pool with very, very good defenders, like very, very good teams who understand how to play against different types of strikers.
And how many goals does he have already?
He ain't got more. He's on 5 Premier League goals or something, isn't he?
Let's see what happens at the end.
Yeah, but you're telling me he has. Correct me if my math is wrong. What's 10% of 50?
5.
Thank you. He from what he's worth, he's giving you 5 goals. He's giving you 10% of what he got last season. In his first season. In a season where you guys bought him to be the finished article. So my point is that Portugal, as great as a player he was there in Portugal, it doesn't give you. He's not giving you everything. And take away penalties, by the way. Because Odegaard gave him some penalties. Don't forget that. Boosts his confidence a little bit.
As I said, I don't blame the signing of for Gyökeres. I think it was a good signing. Obviously, at hand, like, face value. But remember, as you said, you're not Arteta. He has more knowledge. Yeah. I'm not thinking, but this is what I mean about having more knowledge. It's like, bro, I think genuinely in football as it goes, all around the world, teams aren't scouting anymore.
Not scouting heavily.
You're going based on social media. Like, bro, agents use social media to sell their players, clips, moments. Bro, like, you're not scouting anymore. I genuinely believe when they say, you remember back in the day, people will send a scout. Ferguson will send a scout.
I was just about to say that,
to go to watch you at the stadium. Bro, they're not scouting you anymore. They're watching you from...
You know what's so funny? Someone like Calvert-Lewin at Arsenal, injured. You see right now, he's on more goals, right? He's almost on 10 goals this season.
I keep telling people,
right?
I tell everyone that they
promise you, right, even if he doesn't even get up to that 15 goals this season, he would have done more of a because you guys should have went for, this is what Arteta's, his rookiness is still there. Go for a Premier League striker. That's already proven.
Calvin will be more of a. I think that'll
He's
be
more
more.
risk.
That'll be a big risk. I think it's more Laturo. I think
Laturo,
Calvin
but
is more united.
I think you should have went to. I think you should have bought Watkins. Go all out for Watkins.
That would have made more sense.
I think you guys should just go back for, because you know Watkins is gonna get you goals in the Premier League. He does
What?
it.
No.
He's
And
done it for 6 seasons,
Arsenal
5
wanted
seasons.
Watkins, but I'll be honest. Gyökeres was more eye appealing.
I agree.
I agree.
But
He
that's
50
yeah, but-
goals.
But I tell you right now,
good hair. Like, do you get
and
me?
Alex Ferguson would have got Watkins. He wouldn't have got Gyökeres. Because look at all the Premier League strikers we've got. You can name the amount of strikers that came in from Europe to Man United.
But let's see what
But the
happens
core
at the
players
end of the
came
season.
from the Premier League.
Let's see what happens at the end.
As I
of
said,
the
Man
season.
United.
Hopefully you do win the league, but I just still think Gyökeres can still be a flop
Man
when you win the
United's
league.
back. You got
Let's see.
Ballon d'Or.
When he comes back in April.
You got he's injured. So I think he told everyone in the league he's gonna give them some time to rest.
Time to rest, you know.
Obviously, I'm a hypocrite
Give Ray
because
some time. Right,
I wasn't rating his thing. Obviously,
When I told you about his finishing, though.
but to be fair, no, but his finishing is obviously improved with his
coaching.
coach, that Seedorf guy, and he's been playing in a different position compared to where I was judging him from left wing back, innit? Obviously, if you ask me the truth, innit, I'm still starting Cunha over him, innit? That's just my opinion. But at the end of the day, I don't care, innit? Because I still like, I'm
Like
growing
goals
my,
to be
I
scored.
still like Dogu, innit? Do you get what I mean? I still think he has aspects he can improve on.
100%.
Do you get what I mean? And I still think there's wingers that are better than Dogu.
He's 21.
Yeah,
young,
do you get what I mean? I do think he is a thing, but I think there's a lot of things that United players can improve on, and I think Cunha is the thing about Cunha is the issue, the problem that people have about Cunha is he is strong. That I don't think people understand. Obviously, you got him primary strength, but that's obvious. Cunha is secretly strong,
Very strong.
and I don't think people actually realize that if you try to hench him off the ball,
All the best.
he ain't coming off.
Whoopsie.
Do you get what I mean? So, do you get what I mean? Obviously, but I don't, as I said to everyone, I think if Arsenal don't win the Premier League, I don't think it'll be a good look on the Premier League because
That's not the Premier League's fault, bro. That's
no,
Arsenal's
I just don't
fault.
think it is Arsenal's fault, but I just don't think it'll be good because you know what it is? It shows that Man City with everything, because obviously from a world perspective, they're not even doing their thing in the Champions League. Pep's telling you right now that this is a bad period for Man
Yeah,
Man
I see
City.
what you're saying.
It's
So
been
like,
a bad.
for the fact
Aston
he still
Villa
can't win the
can't
league,
win it. Come
yeah.
on. So if you
I
man
want
don't,
Aston Villa to win it, by the way.
yeah, no, obviously, but if you man take it, if you man don't, if Man City somehow take it from you guys, I don't get what you guys will always be known for playing good football but never delivering. And I think this bottle job, 3 in a row, would it be the third one or the fourth bottle job?
Fourth.
The fourth bottle job. I don't think you sack him in it, but it's not good for your players because they stop believing. It happened to Liverpool. If they keep coming second place, they're gonna lose the belief, and you're gonna build belief. A new club will come. You know that who that is, isn't it? Just
Glory, man.
don't let us catch you.
Bro, the Sleeper Giants are
Hello?
stretching right now.
Hello?
We're stretching. Hello.
That's what I'm
Get
saying.
down.
Hello, get down.
Hello. Get
Arteta,
down.
get down.
Get down.
Hello,
Get
get
down.
down.
Let's keep
Hello.
this.
Get down.
Hello,
Second
hello,
place.
get
We'll come
down.
back 3 weeks. 3 weeks or not. Let's see what the table is saying. These lot are talking. Let's see what the table is saying.
Listen, at the end of the day, Man United really got. There's no expectation for us.
Hello,
right
get
now.
down. That's what we say.
Yes, get down from there. You've been leading for how long now?
Well,
What's your
yeah,
problem?
we'll end the episode there. Like, subscribe,
Yes,
and
sir.
please comment and let us know if you don't agree with my opinions because that will be very weird. But
Also, let us know what topics you want us to speak about as well.
Come on, guys.
because I've got very good knowledge, honest knowledge. That's why I believe Man United could potentially mathematically win the Premier
And
League.
it's not. It's
But it's
proven
only
before.
maths, innit? It's only
He
maths.
said mathematics.
I'm only
It's done,
mathematically.
but it's proven before though. So it's not something like we're
Mathematically,
making it out La La Land.
Yeah,
It's
no,
real stuff.
yeah, no.
Newcastle,
Like, deep it, no, deep it.
Newcastle were 12
Man
points
United
away
was in
from us, and we
15th
were
last
fourth.
season, and now we're fourth.
Hey, you lot can say a lot of
We
things.
jumped
but
11 positions. Why can't we jump 3?